Hi, it's T. Michelle Birdsong in New York City. This video is about childbirth and insanity explained by Eve. World hierarchy. God is the Father of us all. From the album What It Is, Edwin Birdsong, God is the Father of us all. My father preaches. He's the greatest star, the light, heat, and energy for food of the world. He's a giver and sustainer of life, hiding in plain sight. The sun is number one. Number one, mother to be. Enter you, Michelle Birdsong, Eve energy, her, the son's baby's mama. And the son's baby's name is Giancarlo Arturo. Number two, King of the Universe. Angel Gabriel, Jesus Christ, husband of Mary Magdalene, the Buddha, Saint Nicholas, Saint Santa Claus, Saint Valentine, former president, supreme commander, Allied forces in World War II, Dwight David Eisenhower. Govinda Singh was a royal Japanese samurai soldier, world's greatest lover, the son of the sun, now called Govinda Singh Dillon, who also has been Marshal Matt Dillon, who cleaned up Dodge, Blue Blood, philanthropist Payne Whitney, who left $12 million to start a psychiatric facility, Louis Armstrong, whose hit song was What a Wonderful World, Nat King Cole, hit song Nature Boy, the greatest thing is just to love and be loved in return. Govinda Singh projected himself as Michael Bolton's, whose hit was When a Man Loves a Woman. Jerry Butler's hit was Your Precious Love, means more to me than any love could ever be. What's that? He was Luther Vandross. He was Barry White projection. You're my first, my best, my last, my everything. Govinda Singh Dillon, projection, Barry White, sang, You're my first, my last, my everything. To Michelle, his number one wife, he said, You're my first. I fell in love with you in the high heavens when I was Angel Gabriel and you were Angel Michelle. You're my last. I married you till death do us part in Fayetteville, North Carolina, April 2018, knowing death does not exist for us. We do not want to leave our body, die, and devolve into an animal, hell level. And in the human form, we're at the top of the personal evolutionary ladder. Self-realization, human and God realization, human God level. Returning to our origin, the ocean of light, the sun, the eternal flame, is no longer an option as the ice-hearted disciples, Daphne Nathanson, Susan Nathanson, Norma Nathanson, Nancy Gross, Linda Zittel, Manira Smith, Karen Jones, Fountain Jones, Suzanne Kissing, Roy Thomas, and Jonathan Thomas snubbed the daughter of the sun who had amnesia and did not know she was Archangel Michelle, Eve, Mary Magdalene. She thought to Michelle Birdsong was who she was. She did not know she was Venus, goddess of love. Babaji Govinda Singh Dillon. Babaji Guru Govinda Singh, Jesus Christ, knew he could not take these cold-hearted disciples back to the ocean of light. He said they would freeze the eternal flame, who could then no longer continue to shower the world with compassion by staying still, allowing them the earth to revolve around him, picking up light, heat, and energy. So the portal into the ocean of light, the third eye and beyond, has been closed to all except the members of the and heads of the holy royal family of humans, mystics, saints, geniuses, and gods, conscious souls. So this ended the RSSB, Radhaswami Satsang Bial's path, not having access to the high heavens. It is the will of the Lord that heaven must become physical at the level, the frequency of the earth to those who are conscious and present in the present moment is heaven. Michael Bolton, projection of Govinda Singh Dillon. He doesn't bill me. God gives, he doesn't take. When a man loves a woman, he can't keep his mind on nothing else, sang Michael Bublé. When Minnow, Mildred Michelle Anderson, who has been Angel Michelle Eve Venus Mary Magdalene, was 3 years old, she had a moral crisis. As in Sneezy the Greasy Baby Sister Abigail is a moral tale, a book written by D. Michelle Birdsong and Robin Birdsong. Angel Michelle's brother, husband, mother, guru, Charan Singh, Jesus Christ, now Govinda Singh Dillon, took up residence at her pineal gland, where he has remained for 71 years meditating. For the past 3 years, the guru who grew you, order you to achieve spiritual, physical, and emotional maturity. Govinda and Michelle have been in communication. Since she overcame her fears of the voice inside her head and ended the futility of giving into fear. F for feel, EAR for ear, E for energy. Feel, ear, energy. To order the mind around. Mind, what word is in mind? MY for my. IND is 8th Avenue train, my train of thoughts. Okay, so she feels the fear that she heard in her ear that ordered her mind around. Sense perceived. 1. I heard his voice in my head. 2. Belief. I thought he's going to kill me. 3. Emotion. React to thought. 3. I felt fear. 4. The action. I run away. Go crazy. So that's the sequences of going crazy. I have explained it in depth, however. While visiting my mother in Tennessee, Clarksville, Tennessee, I was in her bed almost asleep. She was sitting on the side of the bed. I heard a voice in my head. He said, I'm going to stop your heart. I thought, he sounds like God. I relaxed until I heard myself think the thought, he's going to kill me. I don't want to die. I felt fear, terror, panic. I jumped up out of bed, ran and looked into the Bible. I became more afraid. I ran away back to New York City, where I lost control of my mind, called being and going crazy. I have learned to look at my experience. So that's a sequence of explain how you go crazy. I have learned to look at my experience moment by moment when my mind is not present in the moment, focused, but is wandering, to acknowledge. I have learned to acknowledge each thought, belief, emotion, action, and state of being. This frees me to be present, unencumbered. This process is called talk and share technique. My mind is powerful. With the external and internal guidance of the guru, I have befriended, mastered, come to understand my mind, the way my mind works. I don't have to fear it. I have used my mind to figure itself out. Wow. I feel, excuse me. I feel surprised, though 50 years ago, this is what my guru Charan Singh, now Gurinder Singh Dhillon, told me this was the objective. Using logic. Okay, let's see what words are in the word logic. L for will, O for order, G for God, I for pleasure, C for consciousness. Logic. The will's order. God's pleasure is consciousness. God's pleasure is being conscious. Okay, that's a big secret I'm telling. When I felt the pain of having a baby, it felt like I was being pulled in opposite directions. I felt the pain. I thought, something's wrong. I thought, I must be dying. No body could sustain such pain as this and live. I believed the thoughts. I believed I must be dying. I cherish my life like most, if not all, people do. I panicked, feeling fear, feeling terror. I screamed to high heavens. I realize now I frightened my baby who was striving, entering the physical. She must have thought she was entering hell. Then when she came down the birth canal and into the ocean of the world, she is slapped by the doctor. So she'll cry out, breathe. She is washed off, reunited with her mother, now her other. Inside the womb they had been as one, inseparable. Now they had to separate. The baby is feeling her mother's warmth, her bosom. This feels like heaven. Then she is put to mama's teat. She sucks in and receives the true nectar of the gods, the perfect food for that stage. Stage, let's see what words we have in stage. S for she, T for true, new, A-G-E for age. She true new age. Okay, the baby is the true new age, yes. As she's held in mama's soft but firm arms, taking in mama's breast milk, she knows she's in heaven. The sequence we think to believe life in the physical is hell and heaven. The sequence we think to believe life in the physical is hell and heaven. Our beliefs dictate our thoughts, which dictate our emotions, which dictate our actions. Our actions dictate our results. Our results reinforce our beliefs. It's quoted by David Bayer, author of Mind Hack, on Impact Theory on YouTube. This the core of behavioral psychology. Okay, so there you go. That's the sequences for insanity and childbirth explained to you by Eve. I hope this, adds to your understanding. So,